Hey guys, it's Pony here, and this is how I use the worst agent in the game to destroy Radiant lobbies. Here, you'll see me use one of my favorite trap setups with Deadlock. I throw my wall down early A main here, not to stall for insane long, but to give me just enough time to place a really aggressive sonic sensor elbow. This lets me swing out from cubby and kill the stun players.
Can someone help me?
Alright, so to quickly explain how this actually works, the enemies like to fast push. So if you place a sonic sensor behind a commonly rush spot really aggressively, they're likely not going to check it. And what does this do? They'll just run straight into it without thinking, and then you can just peek off them and get a free kill. Whenever a Jet has an op, I always use lineups with my grab nets to scare him off his angle. Notice how I say scare and not force him off the angle. It isn't guaranteed that he'll run away, but usually they do because they get scared that somebody will hard push them. Here, Jet has been playing op A long every single round. So here you see me use my ground net to scare him off the angle. After Jet is off the angle, this gives us a lot more space to push up to. So now we can just explode onto A side, getting it for basically one less casualty. After taking out Omen and Phoenix, we now have a Joker on our hands. Chamber. We don't know where he is. And this is bad since Deadlock can't hold flank. So he could be anywhere. This is also why I hold for short for a bit to see if he was going to trade his teammates. Since I don't spot him immediately, I throw my wall CT and plant the bomb default. Now Oscar gets taken out heaven, so I know where he is. So let's win this. Now with my wall hacks, it was easy to take him out. No, but in all honesty, the reason I knew where he was behind the wall was because of the sound that Chamber TP makes. Based on that, I was able to pinpoint his location and spray him through the wall. Now, the reason I show this next clip isn't because of it being insane, but rather just to show you how this one insanely common mistake can throw rounds for your team. Here, I'm in a 1v5, and the enemies just peek me one-on-one, and almost gives our team a completely free round. When you're in a numbers advantage, don't get greedy. Play crossfires or play off of each other. No. If I'm playing single sentinel Deadlock, I sometimes use the weakness of not having a trip or flank to my advantage. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. Often when enemies see Deadlock, they think free flanks. This makes them overconfident in flanking. So sometimes I ask my team to make a lot of noise towards the bomb site and then hold flank from an unexpected spot. Now, after taking out the Raze, I knew he flanked from A, as he did come from A main. So this means that A is very open at the moment. So I asked my team to rotate towards it. Let's go A. Now, my Omen gets taken out A main here, and I'm not able to trade properly. So instead of just jumping into a 1v1 against the Sky, which could lead to my Jet being in a 1v3 situation, I instead just simply ult the Sky, risk-free, to level up the playing field and make it a 2v2. If you're not sure when to use your ult as Deadlock, think of two things. One, are there any attackers close that could break them free? Or two, what value will this kill give you? Anyways, after killing this guy, it's a 2v2 and I ask my Jet to come be with me. I wall behind him and place a sonic sensor heaven. Then I just simply hold for the push and win the round. Quick note, the reason I jump from the top here is because I'm kind of scared that he's holding a classic in the smoke waiting for us to entry it. So I just Goomba stomp his ass. Remember the aggressive trap play I talked about earlier? Yeah, this one? Well, here I take it a step further.
Any looks maxers? Wait, keep your wall up. Keep your wall up. Trust. 117. No.
Now, here I do one big mistake that costs us the round. Because, like, even if I get 3 kills, our team still dies somehow and we lose the round. Anyways, take a guess on what it is. And no, it's not stunning myself from the sonic sensor. That's another story. It happens here right when I swing the Omen. Basically, I stop moving before I'm completely on Omen's head. This means that he has an easier time adjusting to my head and can therefore just one-tap me. Here is a great example of a Deadlock ult winning us a round even if they break it. As long as you know the path a Deadlock ult takes, you can just spray the enemy as they will stand still just after it breaks.
Nice.
Okay, let me break this clip down quickly. After I ulted Sky, I throw my wall elbow to make our push just a bit easier, since the enemies won't be able to flood side from elbow.
Down B.
Now, my Brimstone dies, but the scary part is the weapon he got killed with. Did you see it? Yes, the operator. Pushing into the open against an operator is just suicide. So instead of rushing into the op, I wait for him to hold hookah instead by asking my Reyna to make a lot of sound. And just as he does that, I can then safely take a 1v1 against the Reyna. Now here you see the real importance of communication. My Reyna says this. If I hadn't listened to him here, I could have just pushed straight into the operator and costed the round. Instead, I wait for him to find a pick, and that gives me time to push towards the op risk-free.
Nice.
This is why Deadlock is so good at stopping hard pushes. Here, we're on an eco against a complete full buy. I throw my wall down early, give the people A side a little bit more time to rotate. One big mistake the enemies make here is that they are too scared to go in. So I can then simply just pre-fire the opening of hookah and get 2 free kills.
That's 1. That's 2.
Then, after taking out 2 of them, I immediately throw down my ult as to not give this guy any trades on us, entirely shutting down their push.
Give me your weapon, please. Thank you.
In this clip, we're playing a 2v4 retake on Ascent. Omen just sprayed my KO, so I'm pretty sure he won't expect me swinging the same place immediately. So I swing out wider than your mom and take him out. Here, you see the importance of learning trigonometry at school. I calculate the exact angle on the wall I need to shoot the ult to land at default. No, but in all honesty, go into custom games and get a feel for how the ult bounces off of different angles. It'll help you a lot, and it will make you less reliant on lineups. And yes, while lineups are good for the ultimate, you won't have time to do them on the fly all the time. So go into custom games and get a feel for them.
Under. Nice. Nice.
Earlier in the round, we faked A, so now all of B is basically completely open. And here you see why Deadlock is so fun in post plans. I throw my wall CT to stall for time and weaken their push. Then Omen somehow manages to murder 3 of our teammates, so I'm seeking revenge. So I cast my ult Heaven, but unfortunately his teammates breaks the cocoon. However, Killjoy is there to kill him once they escape, so it's now a 2v2 situation. Now in the 2v2, I place my sonic sensors on both sides of pillar, so anyone walking up will be stunned, and I can just peek off it and kill a stun enemy. After taking out Cypher, I'm now in a 1v1, and Reyna dismissed out to CT. Here, my original plan was to go to Heaven, but somehow the zipline made sound. So I scratched that and hold from hell instead. Whenever you're in a 1v1 and you just killed an enemy, try to always reposition to make yourself as unpredictable as possible.
One dead.
Here, my team and I decide to push A. However, all the enemies have rotated close to A. Now, the great thing about Lotus is how easy it is to rotate. So, we rotate out of A and go C. After walling Waterfall, I decide to hold flank, as I am playing Deadlock, so one of them is definitely gonna flank. And, well, there's Sky. My race gets taken out, so now I just need a trader and we win the pistol. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the recent support. I really fucking appreciate it. You guys really made my day here. I'm glad you guys enjoyed Deadlock, and I'm also really glad that more people are mating her, just like me. Anyways, I love y'all. Remember to subscribe. Bye-bye.